go straight, you come up to the little plantation town called Haleiwa, which is a very beautiful little place. But right now, as you can see on the sign, I'm going up to the north shore. They also do parachutes or parachuting up there at Dillingham Airfield. Somebody's selling honey here, raw honey. That sounds great. Look at that. And behind me, I'm not sure if you can see in the mirror, I have some biker dudes here. Maybe they will pass me. They have a lot of these bikers here in Hawaii, by the way. They have these dudes, they come together and they ride in a group, of course. These are nice fields up here, well maintained. And if you want to buy the best coffee on the island, the Haleiwa coffee, you can buy it from up here. They actually grow coffee all over the place here on this part of the island because the soil is so perfect for it. But I made a video from this place before, so I'm not going to stop here today at least. But it is really a nice place. You can buy many things besides from, coffee. The only thing I can tell you is they don't know what double espresso is, because I tried to order that one time and they gave me something that I don't know what it looked like. It wasn't really a double shot, but it was coffee though, and it was Haleiwa coffee, I think, so I can't really complain. You turn right here, you go to Haleiwa. Here's a biker dude behind me. They are playing gangster music. That's really important if you're a tough biker guy, right? You can't just play regular music. You need some gangster rap. Otherwise you're not a tough guy. And suddenly we have more traffic. We are coming up to the Dole plantation, which is really the place for fresh pineapples. Everybody goes here, everybody. We are passing an old original bridge. And of course, if you go into Dole, you need to try that pineapple ice cream. That is really a highlight. And well, you can buy the regular touristy stuff, but I recommend you the ice cream, and maybe you should buy a pineapple. They are really fresh. Not like if you go to the supermarket and buy something that is like 2 months old, right? This one is cut a few hours ago. And the Dole area is right into the right here. You see the flags, the Dole. You see the Hawaiian flag, you see American flag and all that stuff. You see lots of equipment, the big barn. And this is a very active area, by the way. It's not like it's dead in any way or form. I mean, you see, we are coming up here, you see all the pineapple stuff to the left. It's hard to illustrate here through the window here, but it's really an active area. It's very flat. Right now you can see the first glimpse of the North Shore. You see the beautiful mountain range. And I'm going straight north here. In a mile or so we are coming down to a lot of coffee plantations. You see the coffee trees everywhere. So driving here is quite enjoyable because you can see so much of the island, right? if you stay in Waikiki, for instance, you're just wasting your time. There's nothing really to see there except the beach, which is like the best beach in the world, right? I mean, you can do swimming, surfing, paddle boarding, and all that stuff. What I will do is I will let these bikers pass. So I'm just going to the side here and you can see them pass me. There you have it. The biker gang here. And because I did that, I got rid of a lot of these, cars I had behind me here, because I'm not driving really fast. I'm like a sissy here, holding a camera while I'm driving, which is the worst thing you can do. But I want to share with you guys, so why not? I'm suffering and you are enjoying. I think that's the way it should be. I serve you video and you can eat popcorn and have a drink while you're watching. That's perfect. Now we passed the highest point here, and everything from here will be downhill. A few miles, I'm not sure how many, but it will take some time to get down to Haleiwa. Everything you see to the left is just nothing but pineapple. Acre after acre after acre of pineapple. They used to do even more, but I think the world production of pineapple have moved on to other locations. I'm not sure where they actually really make pineapples besides from here, but at least in the past you made more, I think. And sugarcane for sure, it's almost gone. They make it here and there, of course, but not in a big industrial scale. Alright, so we are down here by these interesting trees. I think they call them James Cook trees. They have another real name, of course, but that's what I heard. And in here, to the right, we are coming down to it, we have I know it's a big coffee farm. Yeah, you might be able to see something behind these trees here, maybe. And that's actually coffee. It's coming up here. Here you can see it clearly, right? Freshly picked coffee, and they bring them over to these barns here, and they make a lot of the coffee locally here, and you can buy it and you can enjoy it. Absolutely. This is definitely one of my favorite spots here, because it's so traditional in many ways and not too many tourists, which is really the big benefit here. I mean, I don't want to see too many tourists. Of course, you go to Haleiwa, I mean, they have a lot of stores, they target tourists. You can buy all t-shirts and the small stuff, and they have all these food trucks sitting down here. You can buy all these shrimps and things, but besides from that, it's really an original place. No resorts, and I really like that, because Waikiki is a mess. It's just big hotels and nothing is really traditional. So when they actually have some kind of luau or performance, it's just for tourists. But the other side of that is that the tourists actually bring in all the money, so it's not bad for the economy. I would say the tourists keep Hawaii running, and many people here they think, yeah, we don't need any tourists, blah blah blah, but they really do. There are some locals that want to sit in these plantation homes and just do nothing, right? But here there's a big industry. And right here I will make a left. You see the historic Haleiwa town. So let's go in there. This morning I will not stop there, I think, or maybe I do one little stop, but I'm actually on my way to the beach in the area. I could go straight, no problems, right? And it would take me straight down to the beach, but it's kind of a boring bypass road. And for this type of video here, I like to actually drive through the historic town here. Suddenly my camera here shut down. I ran out of battery, but I have a new one in now. As you can see here, you have a lot of cars here. Okay, so the trick is, if you want to go to Haleiwa, you need to come early, because tourists, they stay in Waikiki and they go out drinking and they sleep until 9 or 10 in the morning or longer. Okay, and then when they wake up, they want to go up here. So if you come here after say 11:30, 12, there would be a lot of traffic. But if you are up here early, like, you know, 9-ish, 10-ish, you know, something like that, it's a different story. It will be kind of empty, because all these tourists, they come at the same time and they go for the shave ice they have here in town. You go to a place we are going to pass later on here, and they drive around. As you can see here, it's a caravan of cars. I'm behind a big truck here, so I can't see anything really. Maybe, I don't know. And behind me I have like 100 cars as well. So I think I have to choose another car to be behind, a smaller one, because this one is blocking the view. I slow down a little bit here, and maybe he will disappear. Here's the first place where you have the food trucks. Everybody stops here. For some reason, garlic shrimp is the big thing here. And you have the next batch of these food trucks down to the right. And I can tell you right now, because it's a weekend, this place is already jam-packed here. And if you don't like garlic shrimp or whatever other stuff they're selling, like shave ice, they have a McDonald's up there. So you are safe. You can actually have your Big Mac and a big fry and a Coke or a milkshake. So you don't need to feel sad about anything, because they have it, trust me. It's actually smelling garlic right now. I can feel it. My God, it's just oozing garlic here. This is a nice building though. Look at that. And you have the post office here. Luckily, they have saved a lot of these original wooden buildings here. I'll take up the windows so the noise stay outside, right? And because of these old buildings here, it's a charming town. It's one of the best here in Hawaii. And the weather is usually very, very nice. Have some kind of farm stuff up here. This area here is just a touristy place. It's a lot of food. You buy, you know, Hawaiian shirts, the aloha shirts. But people come here just to hang around, walk around, stuff like that. And again, this truck is just in the way, so I'm stopping right here just to get rid of that guy. The problem is most of these cars here are pretty big anyway. That's a Jeep and here's a 4Runner. They all block my view. I should be early. Maybe I had to come up here again. You know, here's a small one. I go behind him. Okay, it's a smaller car. Okay. Maybe you need a seashell or something like that. It's also summer right now, so you kind of have more tourists than if you go in the winter time. But what many of these tourists, they don't know that the weather is the same, so it's like it doesn't really matter, you know, if it's November or June or July or September. It's all the same. Of course, that's an exaggeration here, but it's not changing much. Let me put it that way. The weather is pretty stable here. If you need a hammer, you can buy that in here, in the hardware store. And you see another phenomenon here. There is no parking in Hawaii, of course. And here is the line into Matsumoto. People buy shave ice. And again, learn something about that, because normally people call it shaved ice. But not here in Hawaii, they call it shave ice. So not shaved ice, but shave ice. You see that on the sign. Shave ice. That's the Hawaiian way. And it took me some time to figure that out, actually. I make a left here because I reach my destination here. Let me squeeze in before that car comes here. I'm here by Haleiwa Boat Harbor. But I will go to the beach itself. And later we can check out the harbor. So this is the end of my driving to North Shore. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.